story, you'll know why he is so adamant about supporting this organization, and you'll know why he also brought 3 full tables of supporters that include current and former directors, the present and former director of the Barberton Community Foundation. And as I said, for a total of 3 tables. Could I have all 3 of those tables stand, please, that are here to support Chuck? And how about a round of applause? And I appreciate the fact that the current and former directors are both here and that they've come in such a strong support. Before Chuck talks, I just want to tell you that he has been working hard along with his wife to help us with this event. We intend on utilizing their abilities in the future. And before he talks, I want to say they personally have committed $2,000 tonight, this morning, $2,000 towards the donation and towards this meeting today. How about a round of applause for that? I'm not going to tell you Chuck's story. I want him to tell you, but I'll just give you a brief outline. July 1st, 2009, Chuck was on his way over to checking on some rental property in the Highland Square area. He found a vehicle that was improperly parked in the area of one of his rental properties. He called for the vehicle to be towed out of there. A gentleman approached him about that. An argument ensued, and a vigorous assault on Chuck happened. Chuck sustained major brain and head injuries from this assault. He suffered a traumatic brain and head injury, but Victims Assistance was there. Victims Assistance was there for the entire recovery process and assistance, personally, medically, and on the legal end, supporting him and his wife through their ordeal. And that's what it's all about. We are so lucky to have an organization with the dedication of the people to help victims. You read every day how criminals get breaks, get appeals, get a second, third, fourth chance. Well, I'm here to tell you, the reason I'm here is because what about the victims? My previous career was in law enforcement with the Akron Police. I got to witness firsthand how victims didn't have a lot of times the chance and the ability, and how the criminal kept getting all sorts of rights, legalities, and movement for them. Well, Victims Assistance is here today for one reason. We're giving the victim the advantage. We're giving the victim the hope to heal. And we're saying the greater Akron area isn't going to do what the rest of this country does. Greater Akron area is going to make a difference on victims. Listen to Chuck's story about the difference that Victims Assistance made. Chuck?
Back in July 2009, when I was still in a coma, Auburn already felt so indebted to Bob Denton and Victims Assistance that she volunteered me to be the Victim Assistance poster child. I think they're keeping me on as poster boy because I'm so good looking. I want to thank my many friends and associates for being so willing to join me for breakfast and to hear more about the work of this important cause. For those who don't know my story, I was assaulted outside a rental building I own in in Highland Square over the towing of an unregistered vehicle. I incurred a severe traumatic brain injury. I am driving again and working part-time in preaching, fundraising, and church outreach, thanks largely to the support of my friend, Pastor Christy Ramsey, and Goodyear Heights Presbyterian Church. I see myself as an overcomer rather than a victim. But with the help of victims' assistance and people like you, I and my family are absorbing a shock that permanently altered our lives. We strive with all that is in us to live with gratitude and to encourage others. We want every single person in Summit County who needs the support and intervention of victim assistance to receive it. Justice is not served unless victims of crime are served. My family has been assisted with trauma counseling, advice on the criminal justice process, and help with applying for victims' compensation. This is a separate state organization, but also a brainchild of Bob Denton. Justice is not served unless victims of crime are served. Whether they be abused children, families of suicide, victims of rape, or foundation directors who have been knocked unconscious. Justice is not served unless victims of crime are served. As a community, we must honor this mandate. I ask that you give generously to this organization in my behalf and in behalf of those who will experience the irreversible leveling of their lives as a result of a violent crime. A special thanks once again to the friends that came today at my request, and thanks to all of you for attending.
Thank you, Chuck.